Getting Lost in the Forest.
Hell yeah. I'm going right into it.
Just go into it.
Go right into it. Okay, this is from Dead State. I'd also like to thank everybody for listening. It's Pride Month. 22-year-old Christian preacher clarifies that he wants gays executed humanely.
Oh, well, that's nice of him.
Yeah, of course. Just like they do
as long as it's humane.
Yeah, like exactly what they do to the cattle and the pigs in this nation. They want to do the same thing to you, Forrest. Good for him. That's very sweet of him, actually. It's mighty white of him.
It is.
Oh.
Maybe not.
My message to the people who support the alt-right, this is what they're supporting.
But mighty white, it's a different, that's a...
It was different. It was a different time, yeah.
Different time.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Pepperidge Farms remembers.
Pepperidge Farm.
All right, go for it. Go.
So if you guys are wondering this guy's name, his name is Matt Powell, who is a young Christian preacher with a little over 350 YouTube subscribers, who is trying to create a following for himself. I'm sure it's a little more now. Maybe. Who knows? Could be less. I don't know.
Well, we hope to God it's less.
Hell yeah. Praise the gay cheeses. The problem is that whenever his videos get any sort of attention, it's because he's saying incredibly stupid or reprehensible things.
Yeah, gays they shouldn't be slaughtered. They shouldn't.
I told you, no political controversy on this podcast.
This is Forrest's segment. He can do whatever he wants.
Hell yeah. This guy wants to slaughter people like me.
I just want you to know that this panda is dancing, and I just Googled something inane, has 101,000 views.
That's awesome.
This panda is dancing is reaching more people than, what was this guy's name? Reginald Vanderslap?
Dinglehopper Mick Stupid Face.
I call him a Twinkie.
Yeah.
Twinkie.
Because he's a Twinkie, that's what he is.
He would be in the community for sure.
Hell yeah. Or prison, eventually. Let's see here. Earlier this month, Powell appeared on a webcast with atheist YouTuber Skylar Fiction, where the two got into...
If that is his real name.
And I love how they throw the word atheist to get the fucking...
He's
even worse.
Christians
He
all
doesn't
riled
believe in any of this. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're ridiculous.
One God boy and atheists agree. Homosexuals should go softly into that good night.
I just can't even right now.
I'm Reginald Henderschmap, and this is CBS News.
So this guy, Powell went on to a webcast with atheist YouTuber.
Just YouTuber. Don't say atheist.
I hate saying the word atheist. I really do.
YouTuber. It doesn't matter.
I really hate saying that because it's stupid. His name is Skylar Fiction, where the two got into a discussion about the harm that Christianity promotes, such as anti-homosexuality. Powell wasn't shy about sharing his views on how gay people should be dealt with. And I quote from Powell, "As far as homosexuality goes, I believe the Bible puts the death penalty on it," Powell said.
We need that like Jamaican horn that they play at.
And like he says things that are just so like ridiculously hilarious. I mean, he says things like homosexuals are 50 more times likely to get AIDS, which is not true at all.
Of course they are.
We got this AIDS thing spreading. It's a fact that this is the case.
Y'all ever heard of this AIDS thing? It's real.
It's only been around for 30 years now, going on 40.
You are 16, going on 17.
You have AIDS. Family Guy? No. So Skylar asked him, "You don't believe that gay people should be stoned to death, do you?" Skylar asked.
He just wants to get him high.
Yeah.
I don't really fucking know. And then he says, Powell says, "I believe the Bible puts the death penalty on it. Powell replied. Obviously not by me or anybody in something. In a regular society, obviously.
Hold on, Forrest, ready? 3, 2, 1. In a regular. There you go. 3, 2, 1.
Obviously not by me or anybody in a regular society, obviously.
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 What? Okay.
Well, because murder is a sin, and he's going to go to hell, so he can't do it.
He can't murder a gay person.
Right.
Wait, so who's
so
murdering?
It's okay if somebody else does it?
What if everybody just throws rocks up in the sky at the same time?
Or why don't we just purge Origins?
Yeah.
I actually saw we saw the
trailer.
The trailer for that.
I think it looks good.
Oh my god! What I want to do is I want to watch that movie and then go back and watch all the rest of it.
I thought the first 3 were actually quite interesting.
The Purge Origins is a great concept.
It is a great. Yeah. I did like the first one because of the horror aspect, but I did like the other ones because of the mystery aspect.
Right. We digress, though.
Yeah.
So, that was the news story, Forrest.
Yeah, and
tell us why this is chafing your nutballs.
And get
us lost in that forest.
Be honest with you guys, off script for a second. Guys like this, years ago, would really chafe my balls, but now, they don't really. It's just the fact that it's
I think you've been hanging out with us for.
His sheer number of YouTube followers should scare you. There are 12 people that listen to everything this man says.
The fact that these kind of people are still out there, it's just, it just surprises me. It's okay, yeah, I understand there's people out there that don't care for gay people. Yeah, there's always going to be people like that. But
Have you been to Florida?
Yeah, right. Exactly. But then there's people out there that feel like gay people should be dead on a capital crime. What the fuck?
Yeah, because they've read an interpretation or heard an interpretation from their sermoner, their preacher.
Or they're gay themselves.
And just can't stand the fact that they're gay, so that they gotta,
He'll be in a hotel with a 14-year-old at some point.
Probably.
So Matt Powell, a Twinkie who's clearly a closet case hypocrite, wants capital punishment on LGBT. Well, I say fuck you to that.
Me too.
Hell yeah. This guy is clearly sick and needs help. How do you expect someone such as me who stumbles upon this piece of scum on my newsfeed supposed to feel? I'm a hardworking tax-paying citizen who is getting married. Do you really think I care what happens to him and his followers? The thing that makes me upset is I am so sick and tired of our government and the voters of our country claim the religion card as if the history in the courts dealing with religion versus state never happened since the 1980s or 1890s or 1890s. I'm sorry.
We keep revisiting the fact that we've already given everybody the freedom of religion and expression, but we keep taking it away and giving it back.
One step forward, 10 steps back, pretty much.
Exactly.
Half of these nationalists / modern neo-Nazis don't even know why they're following that specific ideology, nor do some even understand the history. Some feel the Holocaust didn't even happen, while we also, at the same time, have politicians and judges recently sworn in right now as we speak that strongly believe in capital punishment for LGBT and don't believe the Holocaust happened.
It's sad.
That's kind of embarrassing in my opinion.
Yeah.
There's politicians like Sarah Bachman, Rick Santorum, and the list goes on for people who believe in this kind of punishment for, minorities. Turns out some of them also feel that Jews just oppress themselves, just like now how there is a small popular opinion that the LGBT oppress themselves. I've seen it on threads online. I've done some research. And I just think it's hilarious. It's guys like him that can even bring a following makes me sick. I'm sure in the upcoming months he'll be found in a hotel, just like I said earlier, with some 15-year-old boy. And then eventually he'll go to prison. He'll get torn apart there.
Good. Question for you. How many followers did he have?
I don't even remember. It's 200, 300.
So Dental World, a website that helps you with all of your dentistry needs, and I believe possibly is self-dentistry focused, although I'm only just becoming familiar with it, has 2,480 subscribers. So,
and how many does the Darkercide podcast have?
Yeah, dental
on Facebook?
7,600.
We have about 7,600.
Yeah, so
How to Put Braces On from 2015 has 565,875 views.
Good.
Yeah. In case you ever...
Well, I mean, if you want to put braces on your own face, yeah, I mean,
looks
that's where you go, right?
They're doing it by the book. I mean, they got like the dental dam in there and all that stuff. It looks really uncomfortable. It's just tragic.
You guys want to know? You guys want to know what he has now? Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm going to look him up right now.
Find it.
His name was Mike Powell, right?
Yeah, I'm making a tired
Matt,
point for
sorry.
us.
It's Matt.
I'm making a tired point. There's a lot of people out there that are... Everyone has a voice now. Because of the internet, everyone has a voice.
And
like
the Constitution.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, yes.
Okay, so
Constitution and the internet.
I understand what you're saying, and like I completely understand because that's just the way things are now. Everything's online, everything's on video.
Everybody has a voice, buddy.
I mean, we have a voice. We're enjoying that too, and I think
Yeah.
I think we're using that power for good.
Yeah.
And people use it for ill. But what's interesting is, what's his number? You got him?
His number actually went up to 536 subscribers.
So
he beat the 500 mark. Good for him.
Good for him. Good for him. We should send him a set of steak knives where the knives just stab you in the hand when you try to cut the steak.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but my tired point is that these people have a voice and they're out there. You can find anything on the internet. I believe it's Rule 72 that if it exists in porn.
Yep.
Or on Facebook.
I saw a video of two AT-ATs fucking from Star Wars. It was fantastic. But we give these people a voice, and then in the media we sensationalize and create outrage for someone that has 22 followers or the 12 people or the 12 people that marched on the town square and burnt crosses or these things. And we're just distracting ourselves from what's really going on.
Yeah.
And that's what scares the shit out of me.
They work for them Incorporated.
They work for them Incorporated.
I mean, there's tons of
that
stories.
was our sponsor from today. They work for them Incorporated. They are the ones who are literally running the program.
Yep.
And these are all just divisive things to make us focus on those so that we don't really think about what they work for them Incorporated is doing for us.
Yep. I find that I also have been finding a lot of like environmental stuff online that the media doesn't report.
They work for them, Forrest.
They bought Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Yeah.
It's sad and it's tragic.
Well,
Science rules.
Not anymore.
They work for them, Rachel.
No.